Good morning, day 51 on the Appalachian Trail. We are at the Pine Knob Shelter, and it is morning, so I had to go potty, and I just wanted to show you a little of what this outhouse style, can you see? Yep, it's basically an outhouse. Let me get the door shut and I'll do better filming, but okay. So that's it with the door shut. And it just had basically a toilet seat with a on a wooden box, kind of like they did with outhouses. But it is freezing. It is about 40. I think it was about 40. What did I say it was? 42 before I got out of the shelter. Anyway, it is day 51. We are headed to the Ensign Cowall shelter. It is a little over 8 miles today, so we better get going. It's going to be a longer day for us, last couple days. Really, the whole Maryland section, we've just been taking it easy. But today will be a bigger mile day, because yesterday we did 5.7, so we'll be adding a few more miles to it. And I think we have some uphill. The Pine Knob shelter is about half a mile off of Interstate 70, so I-70 ran all night long, and it was very noisy. I got very little sleep. Actually slept in this morning, so I'm going to help Reptile get the tent and sleeping bags and all that stuff put away so that we can get on trail. Oh, one of the things I did want to show you was, let's see if I can get it out. If you don't believe that it's cold, let's see if that'll work. This is our soap, and it's frozen. Can you see? It's frozen. So, yep. This was in the tent with me. This was right above my head last night. My bathroom poop kit always goes outside of my pack because I never know when I'm going to need it. And the soap was frozen. Just like my hands and my nose at the moment. But we're still going to find a way to wash my hands this morning. So, alright, we'll see you down trail. We're about midway through day 51. We stopped at the Pogo, I guess the sign's in front of me. The Pogo campground. Haven't been filming anything today because my phone is below 50% and the battery banks are pretty much empty. And we still have almost 2.5 days on trail. So just going to take pictures of things that are just beautiful and just keep you updated a little bit. We did stop at Annapolis Rock, and that was a beautiful overlook of Maryland. And I think you can see into Pennsylvania from there. So it was very pretty. Terrain has been basically the same as it has been all through Maryland. Rocky, but then it gets flat, a little uphill, a little downhill, rocky some more, then it gets flat. So I feel like that's going to be the rest of Maryland. But we still have quite a bit of ways to go today. Just taking a quick break, and then we'll get back on trail. Alright, it's the end of day 51. We are at the Ensign Cowall shelter. And this is a shelter that we ended our journey last year, my mother and I. So I had to call her and let her know that I was at our shelter. And I just finished using the privy, which is down there. They have an older privy here, but I know, I've talked about this before, they don't actually smell that bad. Outhouses smell worse than the privies because of the organic material that's in them and such. But alright, there's a lot of people at the shelter, and we've been talking. We've had food. We did 8.5 miles today, and it was pretty rocky, so ankles hurt a little bit. We're staying in the shelter tonight. It's just been a really nice couple days on the AT in Maryland without going up and down so much elevation gain. Oh, he's playing the harmonica. Alright. We're going to get a good night's sleep. We're going to hopefully get into day 52 without rain. There is a 60% chance of rain for tomorrow. So more than likely we're going to get wet. But I'll show you the shelter. That's our shelter. So, all right, have a good night, y'all. Oh, blessing of the day is that I made it back to the shelter. Love that. That we didn't get injured on the rocks. We did get a pretty big day in, so that was great. And then I guess the challenge of the day probably would have been some of the rocks. We didn't really have a rock scramble, but it was just like when you're a little kid and you say the floor is lava and you having to jump around. We could have played the floor is lava and jumped around from rock to rock for probably 3 miles. It was so rocky. But other than that, it's been a great day. We'll get back in touch with you guys tomorrow and show you what is going on. Taking minimal pictures, taking minimal videos, just because the battery's almost dead. But have a good night, everyone.